This is Immie and Mom, and today we're going to make a Rainstick, and we're going to make it. Are we going to make it better?
Yes, we're going to make a really cool Rainstick today for Immie's first social studies video. I'm going to be telling him a little bit about Rainsticks, and you can learn along with him. And then we're going to create a Rainstick. So first we'll tell you the items that you need to make the Rainstick, and then I'll go into a little bit about them. First thing you're going to need is a paper towel roll.
Covered in tape.
Toothpicks.
Well, be careful because toothpicks are really sharp.
That is correct. Toothpicks can be really sharp, so you want to be really careful. Now you can use a mailing tube and nails. Of course, you need a hammer for that. But since Immie's only 5, we're using the paper towel roll and toothpicks. That's what it will look like inside. I already did this part for him because the toothpicks are sharp, like he mentioned, and I didn't want him to poke himself like I did.
Or poke him in the eye.
Yeah. So in order to do that, I just used a sewing needle and started some holes along the seam of the paper towel roll. Placed the toothpicks inside, clipped them, and then I wrapped it with electrical tape so they wouldn't be sharp where they were cut. So this part is ready. We're also going to be using some
tape.
This is just going to be to secure part of the paper onto the roll so we can glue it. We're also going to be using some white glue. We've got some decorative red paper with some really pretty gold designs on it that Immie picked out to wrap around his Rainstick.
Yeah.
And
we have a one that looks like Tracina's outfit.
And he chose these papers to go on the ends of the Rainstick.
Yeah, and I choose the blue one because I like Tracina.
We're also going to use some rice. Now you can use rice or lentils or other small beans if you don't have rice, but we had a ton of rice, so we're using rice today. And then we're going to use some
rope.
Some jute cord.
Jute cord.
And we're going to need 2 rubber bands. And the fun part, besides the decorative paper, some beads, and we also picked up some
feathers.
Some feathers for decorating the Rainstick when we're done. So real quick, Immie, do you know where the Rainstick is believed to have come from? No? That's okay. Rainstick is believed to have been invented by the Mapuche tribe. The Mapuche are found on the coasts of Chile in South America. Have you ever been to South America? No, I haven't been to South America either. But they had found some of these sticks that are made out of cactus.
Yeah.
Cactus. You like cactus, don't you?
Yeah, I used to eat it all the time.
You ate cactus?
Do I eat cactus all the time?
No, but you can eat nopales, which is a certain type of cactus, and you can sometimes eat certain cactus flowers, I think. I've had nopales. Have you ever had nopales? No, I don't think you have. It's actually pretty good. The cactus are cut and dried in the sun.
Yeah.
And then, you know how the cactus have the spines on them that poke you?
Because they're sharp.
Right. Well, they take those off, and then they turn them around, and they hammer them into the dried cactus so that it ends up looking like this. Except they would be cactus spines inside of a piece of cactus that's dried. Then they put pebbles or other small objects inside and seal the ends, and then they have a rain stick. Pretty cool, huh? Now, some people use the rain stick as a musical instrument, and it does sound really cool. But the original reason for rain sticks was because they were believed to be able to bring about thunderstorms. So when there was a drought or they just needed rain to grow their crops, they would use the rain stick to try to bring rain. Sort of like how some Native American tribes have rain dances. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah. All right. Well, that's enough learning. Let's get to crafting. Are you ready? All right. So, like I said, I already did this part for him because the toothpicks were pretty darn sharp. And
like I just talked about.
Yeah. And I did poke myself a couple times, and it was not pleasant. So we're going to start with the fun part, which is putting on the really pretty paper.
Yeah, and look. These two too.
Yeah, those will go on the ends to keep the rice inside the tube. Because if you don't seal up the tube and you pour the rice in, what's going to happen if the ends aren't sealed up?
It'll fall apart.
It's going to fall right out, isn't it? Right?
Yeah.
And then you just have rice all over the floor and you got to sweep it up.
Yeah, that's why you have to tape them.
So, real quick, I'm going to tape the end of the decorative paper onto the rain stick.
Oh, I'll hold it for you.
Thanks. Alright, tape this end.
I think we have to cut this side off.
No, it's okay. We're going to fold it under.
Fold it under?
Alright, so I've got the end of the decorative paper taped onto the rain stick. And now Immie is going to put some glue on, and we're going to roll the rain stick in the paper that has glue on it. And this one has a really nice unfinished edge, so I think it's going to look really cool when we're done.
Yeah.
Alright, so Immie has glued the paper, and now he is going to carefully roll.
And it looks like a weird road.
Roll.
Myself.
There you go. Very good. So now we have a nicely rolled
I think we have to take that
rain
side.
stick. We've got a little extra paper on the end. So we're just going to fold that over a little bit. And that should help keep the paper in place a little bit better until the glue dries. Okay, so now we are going to seal one end so we can pour the rice in. So we're going to do this, and then we're going to use one of our rubber bands to secure it.
And keep it on.
Now, later during the decorating process, we're going to wrap the jute cord around the rubber band so you can't see it, and it's going to look more festive. There's our sealed top.
Sealed top, sealed. But how are you going to seal the bottom?
Same way.
The same way.
Alright, so we've got about 1 cup of
rice.
And we're going to pour it in the top. Go ahead and help me pour that. Ready? Can you see any rice in there?
Let me see.
It's almost full, so it might actually be too much rice, which we'll check.
I guess we'll check.
So once we seal up the other side, we're going to have you turn it back and forth to see if it is the right sound. If it's not the right sound, we can dump a little rice out and get it to have the right sound. Alright, so we've sealed the bottom. Now go ahead and... No, too much rice. See, it doesn't quite sound like rain.
I got some glue on me.
So we're going to pour some of it out. Okay, so we ended up pouring out quite a bit of rice, and there's only about 1/4 cup in here. Now, if you use a mailing tube, you're probably going to want to use at least a cup because they're a lot bigger. But since we're just using a paper towel roll, we didn't need that much. You want to go ahead and demonstrate what it sounds like real quick?
I moved away.
And if you do it slowly,
It sounds like rain.
see that?
What does that sound like?
Very cool. So now comes the fun part with jute and beads and feathers. He's got his jute cord around both sides.
Yeah, with tie-ons and feet.
And now he's going to pick out some beads to put on the ends. What color beads do you want to put on?
Yellow.
Some yellow?
Some red. Some pink. Some black. Some yellow.
Alright, can you pick out some beads and
Okay.
start putting them on the ends here? So there's the finished rain stick with the beads and feathers and the pretty paper. And it sounds really cool. Alright, I think that's it for the day. The baby's awake and I think it's time to go. Join us next time for more social studies or science or art or baking. Who knows?
Bye, right, share, and subscribe.
Alright, go run off and play with that new rain stick.
My brothers! I'm